I remember this place. Don't remember it being so morbid. I remember these red blocks were bouncy. I should just have to jump into them and... Oh no, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Hey guys, it's Cody here, and Mojang broke bouncy blocks. As you can see, I am not bouncing off these at all anymore. Doesn't matter how many shulkers I cram in there. Now, this is both good and bad. Bad, obviously, because I'm not bouncing off them anymore. And good, because it caused me to rethink a little bit about these bouncy blocks and how I could improve them to not just make them actually work, but to make them work a bit better than they did before. But before I show you my upgraded bouncy blocks, I'm going to explain to you a little bit about how these bouncy blocks used to work and why they don't work like that anymore. The way these used to work was we would cram these blocks full of shulkers, and as you came up and touched these blocks, all the shulkers inside of it would try to push you away at the same time, resulting in a bounce. Now, the only reason this worked was because of a bug, that shulkers would push you away even though your hitboxes did not actually intersect. That bug has now been fixed, which means you can't really bounce off shulkers anymore, because like with blocks, you collide with shulkers, so your hitboxes shouldn't be able to intersect. But I have found a way around this problem. Here's my solution. These command blocks are making every player detect if there is a red stained clay block that they are touching. If they are touching one, they will summon a whole heap of shulkers in between the player and the red stained clay block. This means that the shulkers are still close enough to the player to bounce them, and their hitboxes are intersecting. It's really quite a simple solution. Another addition to the upgraded bouncy blocks is that I can now bounce vertically off them. I cannot control how high I bounce off these, it's always this high, and I cannot land on these without bouncing. I'm not holding in any buttons at the moment, I am just bouncing. And there's nothing I can do to stop that, except getting off that block. If you're more of a fan of the original bouncy blocks, I have a solution for you too. Instead of putting shulkers inside of these blocks, we are going to put slimes inside of them. And they will function essentially just like the shulkers. There are a few downsides though. Firstly, you can see they're just slightly offset northwest up, which means they will not bounce you with the same amount of force in every direction. So that is a pretty major problem. Secondly, of course, they are exactly the size of a block, as far as I can tell. So in order to hide them inside a block, you will have to give them the invisibility effect. It's not a huge problem, but it is just one more step than you needed with the shulkers. So we're back in our room of death, but this time our bouncy blocks will get us out. All too easy. Really? Are you kidding me? Well guys, we have reached the end of the video. I will be leaving a world download link in the description to this world here, of course, and a one command to this system here within a few days of uploading this. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.